Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of playing Doki Doki Literature Club with Just Monika. Well, not with Just Monika. We have all the other girls, but we're going to be only picking Monika. Unless we have to make a choice with other girls. We're going to do with Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little bit blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. Wow, she's saying different stuff all of a sudden. So basically, it was not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Huh. Huh. Wow, this is like totally going with an art personality. What the heck? And Luca's personality too. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. It's not that you'll like it. So, as always, I'm not going to read it because if you guys see my original series, we already know all the poems. Okay, I think I gave you guys enough time. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to do something really quick. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated something and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around, you do great things and be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is when it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up the rhymes at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I tried to humor her with my last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Right, now we need to do Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passed, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help to notice that she's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think its most noticeable thing to recognize the new writers is that they can try to make your style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick the writing style separate from the topic matter, and then form fit the two together. And end results in both of the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her trace of thought, that's when she totally changes. She stammers and is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. And there are so many different skills and technicalities that go into writing even a simple poem. But just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example of trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Now, Suki can be a little bit based, though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologized to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if she was that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, I gave you guys a tiny bit more time just so it would be easier for you guys to read it, because I know some people can't understand cursive. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? No, it's not terrible, Yuri. It's just cursive is just sometimes really hard to read for some people and me. Well, not really me. I know how to read cursive. I even learned how to read cursive when I was in first grade, but I didn't really learn it. I just knew it. I just knew what it said somehow. My mom was really surprised. She was just like, "You can read cursive?" I'm like, "I guess." I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. I thought it's sort of a really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to discuss, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Innard. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in the world. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In the case, perhaps the subject of the poem and only being a symbolized compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of the comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, we'll be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that I won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I just realized some of the girls are saying different things. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I guess around the room. It was I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It was as if everyone was judging me in magical writing abilities. Even in their being nice, there's no way the poems can stand up to theirs. It's liturgical after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read to tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismally returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolization or something? Symbolism? Symbolism. I don't remember the word or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I'm trying to say something nice. I mean, you have to try that. You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions, but I have to ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Narn did too. So based on that, I'm glad that you give me some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. And I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And not like my poem too, you know. He even thought it was impressed by it. So he stands up. Oh, I didn't realize that you were so invested on trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nard appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? I don't like this video. It's kind of creepy. Are you just, are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would literally go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who boobs magically grew the size bigger as soon as the nards started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nard, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning you jumped out of the reader and just forced them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nard. Wait, there's no reason we have the same deep expression words in our language. That's only the way conveying complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not the only unnecessary limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nard? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Of course I will do. Well, because there's no Monika, I'll go with Sayori. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glared at me, trying up her words in my mouth. Instead, I turned to Yuri. Yuri's expression is defenseless, and I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're going to make your friend feel like this? Nard. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to the others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri the stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's merely to make her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing, but they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down in a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, that's why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off with a good leader that I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing too in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Then Monika, why did you kill her in the first place then, if you would hate to see herself get hurt? That makes two of us. How did this get out of my bag? Monika, are you messing with my stuff? Stop touching my stuff. 'Cause I know I put everything back in the bag. You can count on me. Natsuki, Monika, I almost said Natsuki. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did we all feel about sharing our poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd like to say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nard, what about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I just learn a little bit more about the kind of poem everyone likes? Well, any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself and newfound determination. And Nard, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Alright, that's where I'm gonna end this video, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.